Hi friends, welcome back to my life. I'm very happy to have you here with me. So today I am going to bring you back to the kitchen to show you how we make one of the most popular dishes here during the season and winter time called SARMA. I am going to admit again that this is not something I'm well used of making. I think this is my second time in life to make it. So the main star again is my mom, and if she would not agree to help me out with this one, we would just probably have to order a takeaway for dinner. And there is no takeaway in this part of the country. Anyway, I hope you're going to enjoy the video and let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Firstly, we have to peel some onions because of course onions make any dish taste much better. For this sarma today we used 3 medium-sized onions, which we had to cut to small cubes. The trick is just to cut it as thin as you can, so just be a professional, take your time with this. I just feel it's much better, you know, if it's not a big lumps you have of the onion. So once we have the onion cut up, we just put up some salt and a little bit of vegeta or some other spice mix you like or you have, and a bit of pepper also. There's no extra measurements, it's just up to your taste. I forgot to mention, before we started, we put some rice into the water, and now when we have a meat ready, we drain the rice and put it into the bowl together with the meat. And we also added a little bit of oil just to kind of make it all blend together nicely. Again, very hard to say about any measurements. Here comes the brain of the project. I did brought some minced paprika, which we forgot to bring in, just for a little bit of taste there, which we are adding now to the mixture of meat and rice. And also the onions go into this as well. The good thing with sarma, there's not many dishes to wash. There's all goes into one big bowl at the end of the day. We have to then just mix it thoroughly, just to make sure it all blends together and that the texture is nice and smooth. And obviously it has to taste good, it has to have a good mix of the spices. We do add a little bit of warm water, better to add a little bit and then add a bit more as you mix it, because you know, once you pour too much, it's hard to take away. So just be patient with it as you go. And then also we added a little bit more of oil. It's always good to taste your mixture to make sure it tastes okay, because you know, once you're cooking it, you cannot really spice it up anymore. So yeah, once you're happy with it and you have your mixture ready, you can just finish it up and then place it to the side. So we have now our cabbage here. Just the fastest way to kind of explain is we take the cabbage that, you know, we grow or we buy, whatever you have, and you drill the hole. I don't know if you can see where my mom is holding, there's like a hole in it. So we take, depends how big bucket you have, you take the cabbages, put some salt in it, and leave it in the bucket for a few days just to release the natural liquid the cabbage has. And after those few days, just add water, so cabbages have to be covered in it, and then seal the bucket and leave it for a couple of months until it's sour. We are cutting those thick parts of the leaves off because you don't want to feel that once you're eating. It's much more smoother and nicer to bite into. So yeah, it takes quite a few of leaves, just depending how many sarmas you're making. I think the most my mom did at once was like, I think 120 or something like that, there was a celebration or something. So this for her is just a little piece of cake. Maybe not, because she was trying to teach me along the way as well. but I think at least she enjoyed my company. So we have now put a few leaves on the bottom of the pot, and now then comes the real deal to make sarma rolls. So obviously put some amount of the filling mixture into the cabbage leaves, and then roll it up like I would say it's like a sausage kind of thing. So my mom said yes, you know, if you throw it up in the air, it has to stay the same shape if it's well done. So as you can see, I do have some struggles with this. Mine are not as smooth as hers are. Once you do have a practice, it only take like a couple of seconds to make them, which in my situation was not a case. But as I said, I think for the second time making it, I am getting a bit better, a little bit more interested in it as well, because the first time I was making it, you know, it was a long time ago, and then I never done it before, so never done it again. The second trial, I am working on it, and I think I actually had an idea that I was successful, and I tried to kind of sneak my sarma into the pot, but obviously my mom discovered me, and this is not suitable for cooking, so she fixed it up for me. It was a great laugh we had. Anyway, it was a fun process to learn, and now I think I am able to make it in my sleep. So the third trial went a little bit better, and finally I was able to roll my own sarma with nearly zero help. So yeah, I'm proud to show it. We're working hard on it. Anyway, I am pretty pleased with my work up to this point, and we're making some progress. Sarma is usually made during the celebrations, as I said. It's a kind of, you know, the dish that has to be on the table during the festive season, during the Christmas time, or even like, you know, when we're celebrating like birthdays or any kind of, I would say, parties. It's, you know, you will find this dish on the most of the tables here in our area. It's well known, and I believe almost everyone liked it. This is just now the close shot of how this is actually made and how easy it is to make. Obviously, once you have, you know, practice for a few times, it's not complicated at all. It just takes a couple of trials, and you know, then it's just fairly straightforward. So once we managed to fill the pot, we then covered the sarmas with some more cabbage leaves, just to cover it up. And what we do, we just kind of, to spice it up, we add a little bit of more homegrown bacon, thinly cut, just for the flavor and the smell that it releases during the cooking. But this is purely optional. If you want it, if you like it, you can add it. But even if you choose not to, it's still going to be a fabulous dish. Once we have everything prepared, we just pour the water just to fill it up to the top and to cover all the ingredients. And it was ready to cook. So at this point, my mother already left me in charge, but don't worry, she gave exact instructions, and once sarma was nearly cooked, it was time to finish it up. So my little helper kind of prepared the flour for me, or with me, and we then added some paprika to the flour with a little bit of warm water, and mixed it up very well. It just have to be with no lumps, just to make sure it's smooth, because it's not great to have lumps in your dish once you are eating. So I'm adding just a little bit of more of water here, and then we will pour this over sarma. Once you have this poured in, just let it cook for another like 15 minutes until it's all cooked up completely, and then you can turn your stove off. Anyway, sarma is the best served, well, I think it's the best served with some mashed potato, but to be honest, at this point I was pretty tired and I didn't feel like cooking some potatoes now, so we just served it with some homemade bread and enjoyed it the way it is. Thank you for watching, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.